She was the princess of R&B, a radiant talent whose voice transcended boundaries and whose presence redefined an era. Aaliyah Dana Houghton, born January 16, 1979, in Brooklyn, New York, was more than just a singer. She was a phenomenon whose artistic brilliance was evident from her early years. Raised between Detroit and the Bronx, her prodigious gift was unmistakable. By the tender age of 10, she had already begun to captivate audiences with her exceptional vocal ability and mesmerizing dance skills, showcasing a maturity well beyond her years. Her journey into stardom commenced with her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, produced by R. Kelly when she was only 15. This record unveiled a fresh, innovative sound that blended R&B with hip-hop elements, establishing a template that would influence generations of artists to come. Aaliyah's sultry voice, combined with her poised demeanor, quickly made her a household name. But Aaliyah's talents were not confined to music alone. She expanded her horizons into acting, securing prominent roles in films such as Romeo Must Die and Queen of the Damned, where her performances were met with critical acclaim. Her style, marked by sleek hairstyles, oversized sunglasses, and the fusion of streetwear with high fashion, made her a trendsetter whose influence continues to reverberate in contemporary culture. On August 25, 2001, the world was forever changed. After wrapping up the filming of the music video for her single Rock the Boat in the crystalline waters of the Bahamas, Aaliyah and her entourage boarded a small Cessna 402B plane, chartered to take them back to Miami. The flight was brief, intended to be a routine journey, but tragedy struck moments after takeoff. The aircraft, heavily overloaded and piloted by Luis Morales III, who was later found to be unqualified to fly this type of plane and impaired by substances, failed to gain proper altitude. Within seconds, it veered off course, crashing just 200 feet from the runway in a catastrophic fire that claimed the lives of all 9 passengers aboard, including Aaliyah. In the aftermath, official investigations conducted by the Bahamian government and the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board meticulously detailed the circumstances that led to this devastating event. The combination of pilot error, substance impairment, and severe overloading created a perfect storm of negligence and tragedy. Despite the clear evidence and conclusive reports, the passage of time and the rise of social media have given birth to a plethora of conspiracy theories that seek to rewrite the narrative of that fateful day. Platforms like TikTok have become hotbeds for sensational claims, implicating some of the biggest names in the music industry. Beyoncé, JayZ, and Sean Diddy Combs, alleging sinister motives and orchestrated plots designed to elevate their careers at the expense of Aaliyah's life. One such theory centers around the so-called 25th of the month curse, citing a pattern of celebrity deaths on that date as evidence of an occult agenda. These theories, while gripping and widely circulated, lack credible evidence and have been repeatedly debunked by experts, investigators, and those close to Aaliyah. Psychologists explain that in the wake of tragic loss, the human mind instinctively seeks patterns and meaning to make sense of chaos, a cognitive bias known as pattern recognition. This predisposition, when combined with the rapid spread of unverified information on social media, fuels the viral proliferation of conspiracy theories. Yet, amidst the swirling rumors, Aaliyah's true legacy shines with undiminished brilliance. Her albums One in a Million and Aaliyah contain timeless tracks that continue to inspire artists across genres. Icons such as Drake, Rihanna, and Normani openly credit her as a source of creative inspiration, highlighting her enduring impact on the music world. Her fashion, a seamless blend of urban cool and high-end elegance, remains a benchmark in pop culture. Beyond her professional accomplishments, those who knew Aaliyah remember her warmth, humility, and unwavering dedication to her craft. The tragic crash that claimed her life was a preventable catastrophe born of human error, not a conspiracy. Honoring Aaliyah means celebrating her artistry, the barriers she broke, and the light she brought into the world. If you want to keep her memory alive and uncover more stories behind music's greatest mysteries, subscribe and turn on notifications. Share your thoughts below, and join us as we delve into the truth behind the legends. Aaliyah's journey into music began at a remarkably young age. Her father, Michael Houghton, who was a musician himself, nurtured her talent from infancy. Encouraging her to develop her voice and confidence, he arranged vocal coaching and dance lessons, recognizing early on the spark of greatness. In 1991, at just 12 years old, Aaliyah was discovered by JayZ Records, leading to a contract and the opportunity to work with industry powerhouse R. Kelly. The release of Age Ain't Nothing But a Number in 1994 immediately set her apart. The album produced hits such as Back and Forth and At Your Best, Your Love, showcasing her ability to fuse sweet melodies with youthful yet sophisticated vocal performances. However, the album and her professional relationship with R. Kelly would later become subjects of controversy, as questions arose regarding their age difference and personal involvement, matters Aaliyah herself was discreet about until her untimely passing. Her sophomore album, One in a Million, 1996, marked a critical turning point. Produced primarily by Timbaland and Missy Elliott, the record introduced a darker, more experimental sound that would come to define late 90s R&B. Singles like If Your Girl Only Knew and One in a Million became instant classics, cementing Aaliyah's status as an innovator. Beyond the studio, Aaliyah's foray into acting demonstrated her multifaceted talent. Her role in Romeo Must Die earned praise for its depth and charisma, while Queen of the Damned, released posthumously, showcased her versatility and commitment to challenging roles. Her fashion sense was equally influential. From the baggy pants and crop tops that echoed urban streetwear to the elegant gowns worn at award shows, Aaliyah was a style icon who blended toughness with grace, inspiring designers and fans alike. The Rock the Boat music video shoot in the Bahamas was intended to be a celebration of Aaliyah's artistic evolution. The song itself, a sensual, smooth track from her third album Aaliyah, highlighted her growth as a performer, blending R&B rhythms with Caribbean influences. Filming took place on Abaco Island, a location prized for its crisp. On the day of the crash, the Cessna 402B was loaded not only with the passengers but also with a considerable amount of filming equipment and luggage. Eyewitnesses later recounted the pilot's concerns over the weight, but were assured by others that the plane could handle the load. Luis Morales III was a pilot with limited experience in this aircraft model and was not certified to operate it. Furthermore, toxicology reports confirmed the presence of cocaine and alcohol in his system at the time of the flight, factors that critically impaired his judgment and performance. Minutes after takeoff, the overloaded plane failed to gain the necessary altitude, losing control and crashing near the end of the runway. The impact and ensuing fire were devastating. Investigations revealed systemic failures, from the charter company's negligence in overloading the aircraft to the pilot's failure to adhere to safety protocols. The NTSB's detailed report highlighted the importance of adhering to weight limits, proper certification of pilots, and the dangers of substance use in aviation. Legal action followed, with families of the victims suing the charter company and related parties. While settlements were reached, these cases did not implicate anyone from the music industry. In recent years, the rise of conspiracy theories about Aaliyah's death has been both intriguing and troubling. TikTok and YouTube have become hubs for theories alleging the involvement of high-profile artists, citing vague connections and unsubstantiated rumors. Such claims often revolve around the idea that Aaliyah's death was orchestrated to clear paths for other artists' careers, a narrative fueled by fans' emotions and internet speculation rather than evidence. These theories underscore the complexity of grief in the digital age, where misinformation can spread rapidly and blur the lines between fact and fiction. Understanding the psychological appeal of conspiracy theories is essential. Humans are wired to find order in chaos, especially when confronted with sudden, senseless loss. This tendency, combined with the echo chambers of social media, creates fertile ground for false narratives to flourish. Aaliyah's music continues to echo through the ages. Her albums stand as testaments to her innovation and artistry. Songs like Try Again, More Than a Woman, and Rock the Boat remain influential, covered and sampled by artists across the globe. Her style, both in music and fashion, inspired countless performers and continues to shape trends. Her legacy transcends the music charts. It resides in the hearts of fans and artists who carry forward her spirit. Remembering Aaliyah means honoring the life she lived, the music she created, and the barriers she broke. Her story is a reminder of the fragile nature of life and the enduring power of art. If you want to honor her memory and explore more untold stories from the world of music, subscribe and turn on notifications. Join the conversation respectfully in the comments below. Aaliyah's life, though tragically short, left an indelible mark on the music industry and popular culture, a legacy that continues to inspire and influence new generations. Born into a family with musical roots, her father, Michael Houghton, was a member of the R&B group The Singing Echoes. From early on, he nurtured Aaliyah's passion for music, encouraging her to pursue her dreams and supporting her artistic development. Her career took flight at a time when the music industry was undergoing significant transformation. The 1990s witnessed the rise of hip-hop and R&B as dominant forces in popular music, with artists pushing the boundaries of sound and style. Aaliyah emerged as a unique voice during this era, blending smooth vocals with streetwise edge and cinematic visuals, setting her apart from contemporaries. Her collaborations with producers like Timbaland and Missy Elliott were groundbreaking. Timbaland's innovative beats paired with Aaliyah's silky voice crafted a new soundscape that would influence artists for decades. Tracks from her second album, One in a Million, such as Are You That Somebody?, showcased this synthesis perfectly, combining complex rhythms with emotive delivery. Aside from her artistic contributions, Aaliyah's impact on fashion was profound. She broke conventional norms by mixing oversized clothing with feminine elegance, creating an effortless cool that resonated with young fans. Her style has been echoed in the works of designers and celebrities alike, illustrating her timeless influence. The events leading up to the fateful flight that ended Aaliyah's life have been the subject. However, numerous warnings were reportedly ignored. The pilot, Luis Morales III, expressed concerns about the plane's weight limit being exceeded, yet the pressure to depart seemingly outweighed caution. The plane was loaded beyond its certified capacity, carrying 9 people plus filming equipment and luggage. Compounding this, Morales was not qualified to operate this model and was impaired due to substance use. The combination of these factors culminated in a tragic accident mere moments after takeoff. The plane lost lift, pitched violently, and crashed just beyond the runway, leading to an inferno from which no one survived. The aftermath involved a meticulous investigation led by aviation authorities. The National Transportation Safety Board's report detailed multiple failures, highlighting the importance of strict adherence to safety protocols. Families of the victims pursued justice through lawsuits against the charter company. Settlements were reached, but the focus remained on corporate negligence rather than implicating individuals in the music industry. Despite this, conspiracy theories continue to persist, fueled by rumors and social media speculation. These narratives often attribute malevolent intent to key figures, suggesting Aaliyah's death was not an accident but a calculated event. One prevalent theory accuses Beyoncé, JayZ, and Diddy Combs of orchestrating the tragedy to accelerate their careers. Proponents point to timing, supposed curses, and symbolic connections to support their claims. These allegations lack credible evidence and have been dismissed by investigators and those close to the situation. Instead, they reflect broader societal tendencies to seek hidden explanations for unexplained or painful events. Experts in psychology explain that conspiracy theories provide a way for individuals to cope with uncertainty and loss. The human brain is wired to find patterns and create narratives that impose order on chaos. In the digital age, platforms like TikTok amplify these tendencies, allowing unfounded theories to spread rapidly, often overshadowing verified facts. Aaliyah's musical catalog continues to resonate. Her influence is evident in the work of artists such as Drake, who has sampled her music, and Normani, who cites Aaliyah as a role model for blending vocal performance with captivating visuals. Her stylistic innovations paved the way for the integration of R&B and hip-hop into mainstream pop, shaping the sound of modern music. Beyond her artistic contributions, Aaliyah was known for her humility and generosity. Those who knew her describe a warm, dedicated individual whose passion for her craft was matched by kindness. In honoring Aaliyah, we celebrate not only her achievements but also the lessons her story imparts about responsibility, safety, and the enduring power of music to connect and inspire. If you're moved by Aaliyah's story and want to delve deeper into music history's untold tales, make sure to subscribe and activate notifications. Engage with us in the comments below, sharing your memories and thoughts with respect and care. Through tragedy and time, Aaliyah remains a beacon, her voice echoing across generations, reminding us of the fragile beauty of life and the immortality of true artistry.